Leach at half-back, nicely done. Great evasion. Leach comes away. He's been a handy player for the Dockers. He runs through the wing. High kick down towards half-forward. Inside the last minute now. The wait almost over. It's about to become official. Bizzotto across the ground. Fitting they finish up with the ball too. Paxman's got it. We're down to 35 seconds. Paxman runs it out. Kicks very wide. And a man who set the standard early goes after it from Bottas, but he fell over. Hunter, as a result, the easy ball to Bandy. Down to 20 seconds. 16-11, 10-15. The Dockers won their first game against Fitzroy in the AFL on this ground. And now another landmark. This time, one that Fitzroy will savour. Long towards full forward, off hands. In goes Rowe. On his knees down there, Clayton. There's the siren. Well, you can forget the second siren, I think, if you have snuck on. They have spilled out onto this ground in a show of emotion that has certainly been building up for 12 months.
This is sensational. Look at them.
They had their doubts early in that final term. You could sense it. They just kept showing Fremantle that the door was ajar, but Fremantle certainly not good enough to take advantage of it. And now it's celebration time. I'm not sure what it means in the overall. You get the feeling perhaps a deal has been done, but if these players had to make a statement, they've stood up this afternoon at the Whitten Oval and said what they had to say with their actions.
It's been a very fine performance right throughout, John, hasn't it? From one end of the ground with Jared Malloy controlled the back right through the centre of the ground to Mellington at full forward.
It's almost an endless list. You know, you've got Bamford, McCarthy, Carter, Pike, Johnson, Hawking, Malloy, Mellington and Primus all putting in great games. And when you consider the last 3 or 4 weeks that these players have had to go through, it's just a real credit to them that they were able to remain focused on the task today.
And down amongst the celebrations, Neil Curley. Neil?
Yeah, it's pretty hard that is, but John, great way to celebrate 150 games.
Well, I couldn't have thought of it having it any better way. You know, we had a pretty tough week this week, as you can imagine, and just to get up and do that was just one way of really showing the Fitzroy supporters what we're all about. But there is a bit of emotion in this club after all.
A lot of team commitment today. A lot of boys really put their body on the line for you.
Oh, look, there were some great efforts from very young blokes out there. I mean, Nick Carter was probably one of them. Absolutely magnificent game. I mean, his ball skills are sensational today. Shane Clayton as well, off the back line there, played a very, you know, it was like he had an old head on his shoulders. Fantastic.
You're going to have a great night tonight. You're going to enjoy it. Well done.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Dennis.
Yes, thanks, Neil. A man who's been around a while. Started at North Melbourne, the former Tasmanian, John McCarthy. Had a bit to say last year when things turned sour with this club. And I suppose now enjoying the moment and feeling vindicated.
Nice way to come back for your 150th. I couldn't think of a better way.
I guess this is what it's all about. Football is very much an emotional thing. We spoke of that earlier in the day. And here's a club with almost the last drop of blood squeezed out of it. The talk is that there will be a merger. Despite the denials, it seems to be that people think it's a done deal. Well, there is some defiance out here.
Even if the deal is done, Dennis, I mean, today they've really got a lot to be proud of. The players stood up. They remained focused on the task, and Fremantle were no easy beats after the pounding they got from Adelaide last week. So full credit to the players. They've been able to withstand all of the pressure that's been put on them off the field and come out here and show the football public exactly what they're made of on the best possible field.
Yes, I get the feeling, and I got the feeling in the week leading up, the Dockers didn't realise how tough this was going to be, and it was beyond them at the end. They lost by 31 points. Fitzroy, their first win in a year, their first win in 22 games. They're home 16-11 to 10-16.
There'll never be a better game.